And welcome to the Be Progressive Show. I am Brandon Neal. I wanted to go live real quick. I see that the count is still going. We have a few people left here. This is on the impeachment of President Trump. And I just wanted to go live and watch the end of this with everyone. So I'm going to cut over to the audio here, and then we'll just go full screen for a little bit.
Res 24.
Purposes, the gentleman from Virginia seek recognition.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Ms. Titus of Nevada, pursuant to H-Res 8,
Who
I
is this
inform
guy?
the House.
Madam
Ms. Titus
Speaker.
will vote yes on H-Res 24.
I'm not familiar with Connolly, I guess. I know a lot of senators and reps, but I didn't know that guy. That voice, that's awesome. So there's about 46 more Republicans left to vote. It's 162 to 158 currently. We've only got 7 Republicans that aren't seditious pieces of garbage that voted yes, and then the rest are 160 so far that are no's, and they should be held accountable for that. Should not give these people any peace. They should be, every single question from here on out, doesn't matter what the interview is about or anything, they should always talk about this. From here on out, it should be pointed out that you were a coward, that you cowered down to Donald Trump, the big fat orange piece of dog shit that you're scared of. And so every single interview, I think, from here on out, they should definitely ask them this question and grill them on why they chose sedition over patriotism.
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. DeSaulnier pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. DeSaulnier will vote yes on H-Res 24.
Does the gentleman from California seek recognition?
As the member designated by Congressman Jerry McNerney pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. McNerney will vote yes on H-Res 24.
Well, it's looking like we're going to have a historic day today. That
Does
a
the gentleman
president
from
was
Pennsylvania
impeached not
seek
once,
recognition?
but twice.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As a member designated by Mr. Doyle of Pennsylvania, pursuant to House Resolution 8, I hereby inform the House that Mr. Doyle will vote yes on House Resolution 24.
Yeah, my guess is
the
this is
gentleman
going to
from
pass.
California seek recognition.
As a member designated by Mr. Vella pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. Vella will vote aye on H-Res 24.
Those are all of the
Gentlewoman from Michigan
absentee
seek
people
recognition.
that are
As
voting.
the member designated by Ms. Ocasio-Cortez pursuant to House Res 8, I
Yes.
inform the House that Ms. Ocasio-Cortez will vote yes on House Res 24.
Big shocker. So I only have 31 more Republicans left to vote. So, we have more left to vote in the Democrat than we do Republican, and we're winning by almost, 8 points? So, it looks like this will probably pass the House. My guess.
Purposes, the gentlewoman from New Jersey seek recognition.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Schneider pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. Schneider will vote yes on H-Res 24.
I can't believe only 7 Republicans. That's amazing. I just wonder what it would take. Like, would it take, like, if Trump went out and shot a bunch of people with, like, a machine gun and then
Gentlewoman
told
from
them all
Michigan
fuck
seeks
off?
recognition.
Would
As
you
the
do it
member
then?
designated by Ms. Lee of Nevada, pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Ms. Lee will vote yea on H-Res 24. As the member designated by Ms. Axney, pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Ms. Axney will vote yes on H-Res 24. As the member designated by Mrs. Dingle, pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mrs. Dingle will vote yes on H-Res 24. As the member designated by Ms. Capter,
Wow.
pursuant to H-Res 8, I
a
inform
lot
the
of people.
House that Ms. Capter will vote yes on H-Res 24.
24 more Republicans to go, and it's 194 to 79, and there's more Democrats than there are Republicans to go. So there's no way that the Republicans are going to win this one. So the Democrats will move to impeach Donald Trump. And then after the Senate reconvenes, it will be after Biden's inauguration. They will not be around to vote on this before the end of the session, but or the end of his presidency. So the reason they're doing this like post-presidency is because
Purpose is the gentlewoman from New York seek
I'll listen to
recognition.
this real quick.
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Mr. Deutsch of Florida, pursuant to H-Res 8, I inform the House that Mr. Deutsch will vote yes on H-Res 24.
So what I was saying was the reason for the post-presidency impeachment is, well, for two good solid reasons. Is A, if convicted in the Senate. Now, I don't think that stands a chance in hell, so just so you know. But I do think that he's being impeached right now. I mean, you look at the numbers, you can see. But if you impeach him and then he is convicted in the Senate and removed even after the fact, he will lose the ability to run again as president, and he will lose the presidential salary for life. And I think, what's the presidential salary, like $400,000 something? That's not much for what Donald Trump supposedly had, but he lost his PGA golf, one of his PGA golf events that they hosted at one of his golf courses has been pulled, and they say the golf courses are the bread and butter for his money. Mar-a-Lago, and then he's got Ireland, I think there's one, and his golf courses make him a lot of money, and it looks like people are going to start pulling out of that now too. So yeah, we only got 19 Republicans left to vote. It's already 203 at 183. They literally do not have enough numbers to catch up at this point, so we will be impeaching Donald Trump in the House for the second time as a historical vote takes place. The first time in American history that we've impeached a president twice. And I can't think of anybody more deserving than Donald Trump. Congratulations, you won an award that I agree on. Yeah, I figured it would pass here. It's not going to go anywhere, unfortunately, in the Senate. I think, really by Mitch McConnell pushing off any vote or any sort of dealing with this until afterwards, he's probably just hoping for everything to calm down, and then they can all say no, and it won't be as big of a deal. All eyes are on him right now, but I guarantee you they won't do anything. They won't. The Senate will never do. The Republicans, let's put it this way, the Republicans will never do what's right. The Republicans can't find the wrong side of an issue quick enough. They are always on the wrong side of an issue. So, here's what we have. So. And I know this is slow, and I've been watching it for a while.
For what purpose is the gentleman
But
from Virginia seek
believe it or not, this is
recognition?
actually quicker than it normally is.
Madam Speaker, as a member designated by Mr. Blumenauer, pursuant to H.R.S. 8, I inform the House that Mr.
He'll say
Blumenauer will
no.
vote yes on
Oh,
H.R.S.
wow.
24. As the member designated by Mr. Liu, pursuant to H.R.S. 8, I inform the House that Mr. Liu will vote yes on H.R.S. 24. As the member designated by Mr. Lowenthal, pursuant to H.R.S. 8, I inform the House that Mr. Lowenthal will vote yes on H.R.S. 24. As the member designated by Mr. Peters, pursuant to H.R.S. 8, I inform the House that Mr. Peters will vote yes on H.R.S. 24.
Yep, down to 12. 12 left. 12 Republicans left to vote. 21 Democrats left to vote. There is a current 20-point difference between the two. So there is not enough Republicans to come back from this. So we will impeach Donald Trump for the second time. And it will do nothing again for the second time because of the Republicans in the Senate who support sedition, and they support the storming of the Capitol building. Like that Bobart crazy person who was radioing out to her maggot buddies outside that were storming the Capitol. She radioed and told, or text or something, and told them that every time they moved Nancy Pelosi, she fucking told them where she was being hidden. And people like that need to be drug out of the Senate floor by their head and thrown out into the street. And I don't understand why we suffer this kind of shit with a smile from these people. And, you know, I see the Republicans, or the pundit Republicans, just, you know, making fun of the Democrats or Biden for calling for unity. Well, you know, I don't really want unity. I don't want unity with a domestic terrorist. I just don't. And there's not many on the right that I want any unity with, so you won't hear me calling for unity. We're way past that.
Members currently of the House, normally 435. At that number, now 221 voting in favor of impeachment. The resolution passes the second impeachment of President Donald Trump. One article of impeachment on incitement of insurrection. There are 9 Republicans voting yes so far, including and led by the GOP whip Liz Cheney. There may be a couple of more, including we expect possibly Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, and there they tick off one more at 10, and Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin.
As the member designated by Ms. Wilson pursuant to H.Res. 8, I inform the House that Ms. Wilson will vote yes on H.Res. 24.
Oh, we ended up with 10 whole Republicans. That's pathetic. Just pathetic that there are that many cowards out there. And you are cowards. There is no joke. And you're not patriotic. And you're not really an American if you stand for your supporters storming the Capitol building and doing what they did. And literally taking shits in the hallway and smearing it all over things. Bringing in, you know, zip ties to take hostages. And, you know, you support all those people. They are you. You are the same. There is no difference.
For what purpose does the
if you voted
gentleman
no
from
for this.
Maryland seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, as the member designated by Ms. Jayapal pursuant to House Resolution 8, I
course
rise to
she'll say
inform the
yes.
House that Ms. Jayapal will vote aye on House Resolution 24.
Yeah, it's over, folks. We impeached him again, but it's not going to do any good. So I'm not going to hang around and watch him and haw over these last 11 votes or whatever, because it's obvious that he's been impeached. So I just wanted to cover that with everybody. It's a historical day. No president has ever been impeached twice in the United States. And in my opinion, there's no president out there that's more deserving of it. In fact, I think that he should be removed and convicted and should not be allowed to run for president or office again. And he should lose his salary. And he should lose his access to Secret Service, to be honest. You know, so anyway, it's about 4:30. I'll be back here at 7 tonight for the live show. So stick around, and please be sure to subscribe and like and comment and share. All of those things really help us new YouTube content creators out, especially in the genre of political talk, which is very saturated. So I appreciate all of those things, and we will see you tonight at 7 o'clock.